Hey
Oh,
everyone,
here, now
we
I
are
can.
live on YouTube. Michelle Lee here, coming to you from the Channel 3 newsroom, and I have two special guests getting settled in, Lisa and Jeff from Custom Canines. Hi guys, how are you?
Hi,
Hi,
we're doing
doing
great.
good today.
Good, good. Now tell me, where are you guys right now? Because you've been kind of on a journey lately. So where are you right now?
That's right. We're in Tallahassee, Florida today. And so we've traveled, Jeff can help me out with the mileage here, but about 2,700 miles.
Yep.
Is that right?
So we're pretty close to the end. We only have about 250 miles to the end in St. Augustine.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so um, first of all, this is Pedal for Paws, and this is to help raise money for Custom Canines. Can you talk about what Custom Canines does? I know a lot of people know because they're from Wisconsin, but if you wouldn't mind just telling people what you guys do.
Sure. Custom Canines is a nonprofit that's based in Madison, and we raise and train service dogs for clients who need them, and uh, place them free of charge with the client, and we do the training with the client rather than having the client have to leave home and uproot, their lives to go and train with their dogs somewhere else, which a lot of schools do and charge a lot to do that. But Custom Canines just doesn't do that, and we probably the biggest demand we have right now is for autism service dogs, and we've raised and trained and placed three of those ourselves, Jeff and I, and they're also starting to do uh, PTSD dogs for the servicemen and women that are coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan and first responders and things like that. So, but the Custom Canines really covers a lot of different service dogs, but the biggest demand is usually the autism service dogs right now.
What kind of impact does that make for a family when they get a service dog?
Well, I mean, we're not the best ones to answer that since we don't actually we aren't the ones experiencing it. But from what we've heard of the parents, it makes a huge difference. A lot of the children with autism are runners and will run away from their parents. So one use of the service dog is they'll use it as a tether. They'll tether the child to the dog physically, but there's also a bond created with the child and the dog, and it sort of keeps the child safe, secure. The child wants to be near the dog, which helps, but it also helps them socially. A lot of times um, they're seen as different from their peers and things like that. And now when they meet their friends or things like that, and they have a service dog, that's a quick link that they have to talk about, and it sort of makes them special, not different, but special.
But special.
They're
Oh,
the
that's
cool kids
great.
with the dog.
Go ahead, Lisa. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I mean they're the cool kid with the cool dog that they can bring wherever they go. So that they're really proud to talk about it, and it helps their language skills and social skills and all kinds of things that follow after that. So.
And it helps the child develop a routine too.
Mm-hmm.
They'll feed the dog. So one family we've worked with, feeding the dog and taking care of the dog has been part of their bedtime routine, which is again one of the problems is that parents experience is the children don't want to go to bed, which any parent has, I think. But then they also have a challenge sleeping. So the dog is sort of that safety blanket, and it helps get the child to bed, and it helps them stay in bed then also.
Oh, that's wonderful. So, okay, so Pedal for Paws. Tell me a little bit about that because that is quite a commitment that you've made to help raise money.
Yeah, yeah. We I started out not really being a cyclist at all, and this is our second time doing this trip, but have definitely become a cyclist since then. But we wanted to reach a wider audience, really regarding service dogs in general and what they can do, and certainly the autism service dogs was a real definite niche and a need that needed to be filled. So it was a way for us to kind of talk with a whole new group of people, and we talk about it all the time, and with the people that we meet along the way, and people are very interested and want to know more about it. So it's been a really great experience even the second time around. So
and being part of a nonprofit fundraising is always one of our greatest challenges, and like Lisa said, we're just trying to find a way to reach a different audience instead of going to the family and friends all the time. So we found that a 3,000-mile bike trip sort of gets people's attention, and that's sort of the foot in the door for us to talk about the good things that our group does.
Yeah, that's so amazing. But you said, Lisa, that you weren't a bike rider before, so how did you manage to do all that?
Well, it started out the first year that Jeff had his job had been eliminated, and so he was without work for a while, and really wanted to do a cross-country bike trip, and started looking into it, and asked if I wanted to go. But the only way really that really got me motivated to go was to work as a fundraiser, turn it into a fundraiser for Custom Canines, and then it gave me more of a motivation to get out there and really get the miles in, and so that's how we started. But the first time that we had done it, I hadn't gone more than 30 miles on a bike, so it seems a little foolhardy, but we rode a tandem, and so that helped a little bit. I mean, Jeff certainly is always more powerful than I am, and he always will be, just because he's a man with bigger muscles in his legs. So, but this year we're on single bikes, and I think we're doing okay. So we'll see. I'm almost done. So.
Oh, it's so crazy. So, what is the best? What do you have any great memories from this experience this time going across the country?
Yeah, it's hard to pick just one. Trying to think of the good ones.
I mean, some of the things we've had have been kind of socially with the group. We've had one man had kind of a heart problem, a heart attack almost. I'm not sure if that's what they're terming it or not, but something similar to that. So he had to go and had to have a stent put in, and then about a week later was back with us, and he's back riding again. But the first day that he came back, we all applauded, and it was a standing ovation, and that kind of thing was really heartwarming, to know that. I mean, these people were strangers, 6 weeks ago, and we don't care so much.
That's probably the biggest thing that we will take away from the trip is the fact that on March 7th, when we started the ride, we came together as 43 strangers, and we've really turned into a family. When the last rider comes in, it's that person or that group of people have usually been on the bike for 9 or 10 hours, and the first time that happened, we all were at the dinner table, and we all stood up and cheered for the people, to give them the recognition of their dedication. So it's just feeling like a real big family now. So.
Oh, awesome. So, okay, so you're almost finished. You're at the last leg. You're going to end in, did you say St. Augustine?
St. Augustine, yeah.
St. Augustine. And then what do you do? You fly home? Like, what happens?
Yeah, we'll fly home, and both of us will start back to work again. And we're actually the youngest riders on this trip. So everybody is older than us. Most people are retired or have been retired for a while, and so there's just a handful of us that need to come back and get back to work. But hopefully we'll have a new puppy to start to train when we get back for Custom Canines. So
Oh my gosh.
we're hoping that will be in our future. So.
That's exciting. That's exciting. So, how can someone follow the rest of your journey and also help contribute to your cause?
We currently have a blog that that people can access. Either I don't have the address with me, but it's on Blogspot. But if you do a search on Pedal for Paws, that will come up as an option. The blog will, but also going to customcanines.org. There's a link to the blog on there, and there's also a page where people can donate to help us fund this great cause. And we've been asking people to donate 1 penny per mile. So we're asking them, to sort of sponsor our trip, and just a small donation of $30 goes a long way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was great. Okay. Well, I certainly want to wish you guys well on the last leg of your journey, and hopefully sometime we can connect again when you guys get back in Madison or near Madison. So it would be nice to see you guys after you get some rest.
Thank you.
Thanks, Michelle. Thanks so much for talking with us.
Thank you, and good luck, and be safe.
Okay, thanks.
Bye.
Bye now.